Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Noah, and in this video I want to share my thoughts on why I believe Japanese showers are far superior than any other showers basically in the entire world as far as I know. I know this is kind of a weird topic for a video, but I think after I get done showing you and explaining my thoughts to you, it might make a little bit more sense. As always, I hope you can take something away from this video, and with that being said, let's get right into it. So in a previous video, I actually did a little bit of a tour on the house that I'm currently staying in right now while I'm in Japan, and one of the areas that I unfortunately wasn't able to kind of give you guys a look at was the bathroom. You know, someone was in it. I couldn't just barge in there with the camera necessarily, at least not on, not on this site, but what I wanted to show you was not only the general makeup of the bathroom area itself, but more importantly, I wanted to show you the showering and bathing area. So here we are at the door of the bathroom, and we're actually going to just go, we're going to go right in. Now, every bathroom isn't necessarily going to look exactly the same, but this is basically the setup for this. There is a washer-dryer combo machine in here, which is actually kind of a good idea because, when you're getting ready for the shower, generally you have all of your dirty clothes right then and there, right? So by doing this, you don't really have to haul them all over or pick them up from other areas in the house and so on. This bathroom specifically has this dual, I don't know, his and hers type of sinks. There's a word for it. I can't remember it right now. But the most important thing, like I mentioned to you guys, is the bathroom itself, the showering and bathing area. There are quite a few cabinets in here, closet space in here for different things. But like I said, the most important thing in the area where why I believe the bathrooms here, the showering areas are so superior here in Japan are, what we're going to look at right now. So you guys probably saw it a little bit when I walked in initially, but I want to get into the shower. And the first thing that I want to show you guys is this control panel that, a lot of these showers will have. There's different fan settings for, the vents that you can, I think you can even control the temperature of the room itself. So you can warm your showering area. And there's also something unique that I want to show you guys, but let me turn on the light. Nice light up. Open it up. I'm sorry if there's quite a bit of echo in here, but that's kind of the way this is set up. So obviously you have your your two shower heads, the main one and then a mobile one, which is extremely commonplace. And they've started to become more common, I think, in the United States and so on. But they're just so handy to have kind of a mobile shower. I don't know why more people don't do it. There's obviously the controls there, and then the bathtub itself. Now the bathtub is a little bit bigger than what we'll see, in a lot of homes in the United States, and it's actually quite a bit deeper. Which is actually very nice as well because that allows you to actually, take a bath. I feel like a lot of times, when I've tried to take baths in tubs back in the United States, you can't even get your whole body submerged without flooding the bathroom, which is obviously kind of problematic. The other thing that's in here is this curtain, right? Now, people might look at this and say, oh, well, it's a shower curtain, and actually the control panel that I showed you guys before, coming into the shower itself has a function. So you can actually use this room, this enclosed area. Now that I have the door somewhat closed, it is pretty much enclosed. This can be used as a drying room, right? So you can basically dehydrate this area, so you can hang clothes on this clothes rack here, and you can dry stuff. You can naturally dry stuff during the winter when it's raining and stuff like that. So that's That's actually not a shower curtain line. It's for clothes. Now, one of the main reasons why I think these showers, these bathing areas are so superior is because if you noticed, when we came in, right, we shut the door behind us, right? So everything wet, right, everything that's going to get wet because of the bath or the shower is entirely enclosed, entirely. There's a seal, there's a rubber seal that runs all the way down and up this door. So no matter how much you splash around in here, right, with the mobile shower, or the bath or anything like that, nothing is going to get out, right? And that's one of the things that a lot of showers in the United States don't have. There's so many instances where I've gone into houses where it's still, just the shower curtain exposed to the toilet, exposed to the vanity area, your sink and your faucet, your toothbrush, and all of that kind of stuff. And what happens is that when you take hot showers, right? When you take a warm shower, all of the vapor bleeds out into other areas of the house, right? So that can cause your sink, right, in the other room to have kind of a moisture on it, right? It's not fun, right? It's one of the worst feelings to have that kind of muggy sensation when someone just got done taking a shower, right? And you don't necessarily want to tell them to take a cold shower to avoid that. But these showers and bathing areas eliminate that entirely by being completely sealed off. They completely eliminate all of those issues that we have. The other reason why these showers are so nice is that essentially they become a steam room as you're showering. Now you'll notice this ceiling, like I'm standing flat and I can almost get my whole hand on, right? So clearly the height of the shower itself isn't, it's not that high, right? My hand, so this is probably, I don't know, 7 feet. Maybe it's a 7-foot ceiling, which is problematic, obviously, right? If you're an extremely tall individual. But what happens is as you're showering, this entire area basically fills up with this mist, and it keeps the entire bathing area warm. The example that I can come up with is that in showers, right, in the United States, where if you're showering and you're not directly under the water itself, right, you're not directly under the faucet, you get cold, right? And this obviously, maybe some of you guys can have a little bit of experience with it. I certainly do, where you're in the shower with someone else and you want to be under the water because you standing out of it makes you cold, right? So but in this design, when you really start getting the water going and you're showering, the ambient area, right? So I could be standing over here in this corner and I would still be warm because of the low ceilings, because of being sealed, and because of the way that all of the accumulation of all of the steam stays right here. A lot of the quote unquote luxury showers that I see in YouTube videos of these mansions, right? They're huge showers, huge ceiling, and a bunch of stone, and they look cool, certainly. But what it comes down to for me is that I look at those and I just can feel how cold it would be if you weren't directly underneath the water. And sometimes if the area outside of the shower is cold, you can actually be in the water and still be kind of chilly, right? It sounds horrible, right? Because when you're taking a shower, you want to be warm, you want to be enclosed, and these showers really allow you to do that, and really maximize on the amount of heat that you're producing, right? Everything is kept in here. Well, the water is kept in here, the heat is kept in here, and that's what you want in your shower, right? You don't want it to go into your living room or the next room to create this kind of humid, moistury environment. You want everything to stay here, and it's just absolutely perfect. One more thing that you might notice right here, this little machine is basically more controls for your tub, right? So a lot of tubs in Japan are basically standard with heating, right? So you can run a bath, you can take a bath, and then you can keep it at a certain temperature. So if you want to take a bath later in the day, you can just go back and it's already heated for you, right? So you can essentially reuse the same bath water, assuming that you go into the water clean in the first place. But that's really nice, right? Because like I said, you can take a bath maybe in the morning just to kind of, if it's winter and you want to really start the day warm, and you can kind of keep it at maybe an ambient temperature. And then when you come back for the evening, you can preheat it about an hour before getting in. And then when you finally decide to take a bath, it's at 100 degrees or 95 degrees, whatever you want it to be. So essentially what these bathrooms become, as you maybe kind of interpreted from my tour there, is they become an area to just kind of hang out in, right? They become an environment where you're comfortable hanging out even without the water running, right? And a lot of people will, run water forever because that's the only source of heat in the entire bathing area, right? Versus the shower here, you can, take your shower, have a bath going, you can turn the shower off, but all of the steam, all of the heat is insulated within that environment, right? Within that box, so you can take your bath and step out and still be warm, right? Which is absolutely unheard of in the United States, right? As soon as the tub is empty, as soon as the shower water stops running, you're in a towel, you're trying to get clothes on because it's cold, right? So these showers are completely game-changing, and I don't know why more houses, more individuals, families, whatever it is, don't adopt this kind of enclosed environment in their showers. But there you go. That is going to conclude my opinions on why the showers here in Japan, the bathing areas, are basically some of the best that you can get anywhere, right? They're so comfortable. They're thought of so well, and they just create a very unique and comforting environment that you can kind of hang out in and get your bathing done in at the same time. As always, if you've stuck along this far in the video, I want to thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you again sometime soon.